is for the ones who care.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching some of the very first official FIFA 16 content on YouTube, and what with EA releasing 10 new legends and also introducing new legend chemistry, I just thought what better way to kick things off than with a slightly more in-depth look at some of the newest players in Ultimate Team and ultimately a new legend squad builder. So first up, in goal we've got Vitor Baia, a Porto legend who was actually once the most expensive goalkeeper of all time when Barcelona bought him. And he won an incredible 10 league titles with the Portuguese side and is still the most internationally capped Portuguese keeper of all time. So we're going to pop him in there and into the squad. Next up, it's Alexi Lalas, one of the most recognisable players of the 90s without question. Say the only one in competition really is probably Valderrama. He's the first of two US men's national team legends to appear in this squad, and though he played most of his football in MLS, he was also, Chewboy told me today, the first American player to play in Serie A, something to be said for that. Still a commentator, and I think a lot of the North American fans will be very happy to see this guy involved in the setup, and you're going to see plenty of him rising to meet in swinging corners like that and heading home and celebrating in front of the camera with those gorgeous ginger locks and that beard of absolute dreams. Only men can grow beards like that. Right back, Javier Zanetti is the new choice, and what a choice he is, what an option he is. He's the most capped Argentine player of all time, so consistent over his 17 years. This is a guy who won Scudetta 5 times with Inter Milan, and he also has the record number of appearances for an outfield player in general, with 1,123 matches under his belt. Just fantastic. 86 pace, 84 dribbling, 84 passing, 85 defending, 80 physical. Absolutely brilliant, this guy, and so good not to have to use Gary Neville anymore at right back. It's great to have another option in there now. Next up, obviously we could have used Donovan, but we're going to stick him on the bench for a minute. We'll go with Ryan Giggs for the moment. He's one of the few players in world football to have only played for one club. He won 13 Premier League titles in his time at Man United, and he's just a joy to use, this guy. 87 passing and 88 dribbling, making him an absolute monster and a fantastic option for anyone who's into their Welsh Wizards or Manchester United legends. Now, like I was saying, if you want to know more about these players, have a look at their legend profile. It's absolutely fantastic. It gives you more detail about their club and international careers, and there you can see him in all his glory. Now, on the bench, we're going to have to put Landon Donovan. Now, Landon, obviously, probably the most important player of all time in American history, to be quite honest. He's certainly their leading goal scorer ever, and he's also got the most assists and goals in MLS history. Certainly very influential for plenty of Americans that I've met since moving to New York, and I would say that this is a great addition. What do you think about their ratings though? Are they too highly rated or are they too lowly rated? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, especially the American fans, but the rest of you as well. Next up though is Alessandro Nesta, who was actually probably a hero at Lazio before having to move to AC Milan when they were forced into selling him for about 30 million euros really. And he went on to just become an absolute legend. He won Italian Defender of the Year for 4 years straight from 2000 to 2004, and also of course was part of that World Cup winning squad the Italians took in 2006. Next up, my favourite new legend in the game, an absolute worldie. Pele once called him the greatest player of all time. Did he? No, he once called him the greatest player in the world. He would never say that because he loves himself too much. And he won the European Cup with Manchester United and the Ballon d'Or in 1968. Georgie Best, what a player. Dribbling is out of this world. He will take it round 2, cut inside and smash one home with his right foot. It's a right foot of dreams, lads. It's unbelievable. I've scored so many goals with this guy since we've been in Vancouver. I cannot explain how much I've enjoyed using Georgie Best. Recommend him to anyone. He's going to be probably my favourite legend out of this whole bunch. Anyway, next up, it's an absolute Rangers legend, an AC legend, an Italian legend who was also integral to that 2006 World Cup winning side, Gattuso. The DM of dreams with 92 physical. This guy is absolutely brilliant, and all he's going to do is barge his way into the opposition and win you the ball back and give it, and that's exactly what you want from a DM. I think you'll struggle to find a better DM in the game now. Next up, we have got, who have we got? We're going to go for Jari Litmanen. He is probably the greatest Finnish player of all time. This is a guy who played for Ajax, Barcelona and Liverpool. He's actually brilliant in game. He's 5'11", so quite tall, but brilliant agility, a lovely long shot, a long shot of dreams, to be quite honest with you. And there you can see the stats. And if you do want to see more about these players, just look at their legend profile, and if you don't know anything about them or you're looking to know more, then it gives you a lot more information in more detail about their club career and international stats in general. Next up, it is Deco, born in Brazil. Obviously, this guy ended up in Portugal as a teenager and just became a Porto legend. He was runner-up in the Ballon d'Or before having to move, before being sold to Barcelona, and obviously a mainstay at Barcelona whilst Ronaldinho was there and whatnot, before moving to Chelsea. 89 passing, 88 dribbling, and another long shot of dreams, lads. Wait for the goal at the end of this one. It's a real corker. And I'd just say that this guy is going to be very difficult to beat as far as attacking midfielders go. His agility and balance are superb. Vision is out of this world. And I'd highly recommend the little Portuguesa. Now, to finish the squad, we're going to put Roberto Carlos, who is still the only left back there, and Landon Donovan up top. And I hope that you are impressed with the look of that, because it's just so juicy, so much talent all over the place, and so good to have these new legends in game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, but for now, my name's been hughwizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.